Etchy and Ollie. Ollie doesn't have a mic, unfortunately. But yeah, so today, this video is going to be something different, actually. This video is going to be about a fight story I had whenever I was in primary school. So yeah, I guess all I can do now is just get into some games here and tell the story. So this oh god, I'm gonna have to add a lot of details to make this fucking long. Cause it's kill confirmed. Right then. So about what age was I? About whenever I was about 10. So about four years ago, I was in my primary school. We were in primary 6. And I had a friend. His name was Darren. And to be honest, I actually don't know what his last name was. I never knew what his last name was. So yeah, so I forgot his last name. I never even knew it in the first place. Let's go recon here. But yeah, so whenever I was down in the place where I lived, there was a small fishing village. It was called Portavogie. So down in this wee small fishing village, my friend Darren lived. I just moved down it whenever I was 4 years old, so I lived there basically. But yeah, so in primary school, there was always these 3 guys who I don't want to use their real names because this story's kind of about them and they're what they done wrong sort of thing. So let's call one Sam, let's call one Nick, and let's call one Harry. I'm sorry, but let's call one Harry. Okay. So these 3 particular boys, Sam, Nick, and Harry, they would give my friend Darren a really hard time in school. Because he did have a fair bit of weight on him. He was quite heavy. He had glasses and stuff. He had really bad eyesight without his glasses. So what these 3 boys would do at break time and well mainly at lunchtime is they would call him fat. They would pick on him, call him chubby, all different kinds of names really. Just use anything they could do to annoy him, call him 4 eyes, everything along those lines really. So yeah, so they would do all that there to him. And I don't tolerate bullying in any shape or form. If you see somebody being bullied, you should help them out. Stop the bullying as fast as you can really. I guess is all I can say. And yeah, just be there for one of your friends if they're being bullied, or anybody if they're being bullied. As I was there for my mate Darren. But yes, so during primary school, these 3 boys call him all different names. Oh yeah, at one point they started threatening him, which was whenever I started to stand in. One time, it was lunchtime, any regular day. I think it was I can't remember what day it was. I think it was either Thursday, Friday. Well, one of the days throughout the week, for all I know, like, at least from Monday to Friday. And it came up to lunchtime. My friend Darren was out over by the climbing frame, but he would always he wouldn't be on the climbing frame because, as I said, he did have a fair bit of weight on him. But he would always sort of pretend that he was in the army, so he'd run about because he loved Call of Duty games like me. So he'd run about and pretend that he was in the army and stuff like that. But yeah, so at one point I go out. Let's say, which one was it? Sam. Let's say it was. Yes, right. Yeah. The person I'm thinking of will be Sam. He decided that it would be funny to take off my friend Darren's glasses and start laughing as my friend Darren was struggling to find his way around. So I I noticed that, and I was like, okay, that's not right. Teachers aren't used to going to do anything. Looked over, seen all the teachers. They weren't looking over at all, not doing anything. So I was like, right, okay. Well, I have been to the teachers about them before. Clearly, they're not going to do anything about it now. So yeah, they took his glasses and they started pushing him about a little bit and started laughing at him. So I came over and I said kindly, can you please give Darren back his glasses? Surely enough, they refused. They thought that it was hilarious. So one of the one who had the glasses, Sam, he just sort of was like, huh, I have his glasses, what are you gonna do? And I just took the glasses out of his hand, gave them to my mate Darren, and I walked away. Thought, right, okay, that there should be it. I sort of stood up to them a little bit. Let's see what happens then. And then straight after that there's whenever, let's say, Nick and Harry decided to hold my friend Darren, up to the fence while Sam came right up to his face, and I was just in ear range to hear, hearing range, sorry, to hear the guy Sam going, "We're gonna stab a fork right through your eyeballs." So that there was whenever I snapped. I turned round, walked up to the guy Sam. I literally grabbed him, threw him down to the ground. Walk over to, well, sorry, not walk over, because I'm already over there with them. Nick is there. I just simply smack him right in the nuts, and he falls straight down to the ground. Last person, he was the one who actually has some strength in him. He starts to give me a little bit of pushing about. So at this point, I'm like, right, I'm not dealing with this, all three of them. And I just turned around and I smacked him round the face. And I just as I done that, the one who I'd thrown down to the ground got back up. Sam, he got back up and he cracked me one round the face, which I wasn't happy about. So obviously I reacted badly. The one Nick, he's gone because I already fucking dicked him right, hit him in the dick. So he's gone. He's way run off, upset. Fucking Harry is over here. He's trying to start with me now. So I get to the point where I give up, turn around to Harry. I legit clench my fist as hard as I can, smacked him one right round the face. He goes down. He doesn't get back up. He's staying down on the ground. And I said to him, I remember saying to him, stay the fuck down. He did so. He didn't get up. I was left with the last person. This last person wasn't it Sam who was last? Yeah, Sam. I think it was him. Because, yeah, Nick ran off. Harry, yeah. Right, yeah, so Sam, he's the last person. He grabs me, starts, like, pulling on me, trying to get me away from his friend. He pulls me over to where, like, the ropes on the climbing frame sort of were. I took that there to my advantage. I pushed him into them. And in the ropes there's like little metal parts. I don't know what happened. I think he hit his funny bone off one of them, because I remember him like full yelping and grabbing his elbow at the same time. So yeah, I then grabbed him, and all it took for me to get him down was get my foot behind him perfectly. Managed, I don't know how I done it, managed to just get it in the perfect angle to where I could grab him, slam him down onto his back. Just as I had done that, the teachers had turned around and seen this happening. So all of the teachers came running over, and they were all, what's going on here? What's going on? And since I beat all three of them for bothering my friend Darren, I just simply said, sorry miss, we were just play fighting. And I turned around and said, weren't we just play fighting? And I sort of gave them this stare of, we were just play fighting. If we weren't, I'm going to deal with you after school as well, sort of thing. So all three of them immediately were like, yeah, sorry miss, we were just wrestling, you know, just wrestling. The one who I smacked around the face, fucking Nick, fuck me, his cheek was so swollen. It looked so painful. Well, we're receiving messages now, dude. You're not scaring me. There's somebody else. Right, never mind. So anyways, so yeah, that there's a little interesting fight story about how I stood up to 3 bullies. I don't tolerate bullying, as I said. You should probably help them. Be the bigger person and help them out. That's all I can really say. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.